Obama talked about creating jobs in this country and ending the outsource of good-paying American jobs to cheap foreign labor markets. But since being elected, President Obama has surrounded himself with advocates and proponents of outsourcing, including his nominee for Commerce Secretary. Bill Tucker has our report.
As a candidate, President Obama certainly sounded like a man opposed to the practice of outsourcing.
I say let's end tax cuts for companies that ship jobs overseas. We'll stop giving tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas. Give them to companies that are creating good jobs right here in Virginia.
But since taking office, a number of his appointments have caused alarm to those who want action to stem outsourcing. On the President's National Economic Council, the deputy director is Diana Farrell, former director of McKinsey Global Institute, author of a study that concluded outsourcing has potential to increase the world's wealth and can even benefit the country that loses jobs.
It seems very odd that he would appoint somebody to his economic council, to the National Economic Council, whose expertise is in destroying American jobs by outsourcing them, by teaching corporations how to destroy American jobs by offshoring.
On the President's Economic Recovery Advisory Board, Jeffrey Immelt, CEO of GE. Part of GE's business plan is to increase outsourcing of its production and innovative capacity to low-cost countries. The Jack Welch Technological Center at Bangalore, India alone is larger than the company's research in America. One group that represents small and medium-sized businesses says that's worrying.
One of the most alarming aspects of GE's offshoring strategy is the intent is not simply to offshore production. The intent is to offshore all of the innovation capacity. When you offshore innovation, you are literally offshoring your country's economic and technological future.
There are two unions also represented on the advisory board from the AFL-CIO and the SEIU, but they did not respond to our calls for a statement. Now, it is a cruel irony that we're talking about spending $1 trillion to create or save maybe 2 or 3 million jobs. Yet the research group Forrester estimates that we will have offshored more than 3 million jobs just within the next few years, Lou.
Against the 3 million that have already been outsourced. This is not a particularly fair game, if you will, that is being played between the AFL-CIO and corporate America, whether it's the Jack Welch Technological Center in India, whether it's the AFL-CIO trying to play games as to whether or not they do or they do not support illegal immigration, the unionization of those workers, and at the same time the offshoring of jobs. Right now, the only people who can say certainly without reservation that they absolutely are without representation are the American workers, American citizens, and what is happening to them as a result of corporate practices. There's no debate here about the impact. When corporate America, the multinationals and the Chamber of Commerce, when they talk about productivity, when they talk about efficiency and competitiveness, they're simply using code words, as I have said here for years, for cheaper labor. And this president said he was going to do something about it. It appears that that is going to be an absolute reversal of policy on his part.
If you know people by their actions, you look at what he's done on trade and you look at what he's done so far in the area of outsourcing, Lou, he's contradictory to everything that he said on the campaign trail so far. In
his appointments.
Right.
He certainly has some opportunities to, let's put it this way, put this nation on a correct course and live up to what the man said. We'll see. Thank you very much, Bill Tucker. He would be doing